Welcome back to our video series on the new Superstars 2.0 class. And as you can see here, I'm taking a break from our latest podcast because we were discussing exactly what day 6 of Superstars 2.0 is all about. So it just gave me a moment where I wanted to take a pause and go ahead and go over day 6 so that you'll know what to expect. So in day 6 of Superstars 2.0, we're really going to talk about the CFPB and you, which is also about working with buyers and understanding modern real estate finance. So there's a lot of things we're going to cover in this course, and really it has its backbone as the mandatory course. If you're familiar with Louisiana, everybody has to take the mandatory course to renew their license. So the backbone of this course is the CFPB and you part. So what we want to understand is if you're going through Superstars 2.0, we're kind of going through not only the skill set that you need as an agent, but also a real estate transaction. So we talked about the business of real estate and then how to generate leads, how to get that seller to sign with you, get that contract done, the purchase agreement and negotiation. Well, now it's going to be about handling the transaction part. Because you see, the CFPB, or the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, is the federal regulator created as a part of Dodd-Frank that has tons of rules which are revolutionizing the real estate industry as far as how transactions take place, their timing, the documents, etc. So for any real estate expert that's going to be out there representing others, you're going to need to have that fundamental background on the forms, the timing, and really how to manage a transaction to its completion. We're also in this course going to use that as an opportunity to talk about modern real estate finance. Because although you're not going to be a mortgage company per se, and you're not in the business of financing transactions, you're going to need to have a background in the type of financing available to sometimes get deals done. Because if you're working with a buyer that needs financing, you got to know how to get that done. So we're going to introduce some details on modern programs out there, whether it's an FHA loan, a VA loan, or conventional loans. And we're going to relate that to the transaction and also to the CFPB and modern regulations. And the third part about this course that really ties in perfectly is how to work exclusively with buyers. Because it's a skill set all to itself. It's really an industry all to itself. You see, once upon a time, and still where a lot of the laws and rules are written, is all about the real estate agent representing the seller. Well, in modern real estate, of course, you can represent just the seller or just the buyer. And so if we're representing buyers, we need to know how to work with them. And important skills such as not wasting your time, not wasting their time, making sure you understand the relationship of financing and your contracts, and also the overall transaction. Because one of the things we like to say all the time in class, it's one of the oldest jokes here at Donaldson, is that buyers are liars. And the reason we say that is really because working with buyers can be the biggest waste of time as a real estate agent if you don't know how to do it right. Because you've got to be able to differentiate between those that are shopping and those that are actually looking to close a transaction. Because the days of driving people around for week after week after week and showing them hundreds of houses without knowing whether they're going to buy from you or not should be over. With the advent of the internet, real estate apps, Google, Yahoo, you name it, buyers can shop on their own. So they need you when they're serious and they're ready to buy. And so we're going to discuss how to discern between not so serious buyers or those liars or those shoppers and somebody who really is ready to buy, so that you don't waste your time, so that you get deals done and you help people achieve their goals. So on day 6, we're going to touch on a lot of important things, really helping round out that toolbox that you're going to have as a real estate expert in understanding the CFPB and how real estate transactions are closed, understanding the business of real estate finance in more detail than you learned in real estate school. And then we're also going to talk about working with buyers exclusively. We're going to talk about finding buyers, working with them, and keeping from wasting your time, losing deals, all while being a proper ethical real estate professional. So day 6 of Superstars 2.0, the CFPB, working with buyers, and modern real estate finance.